The Calabash of Destiny. Long ago, in a quiet village resting between two great hills, lived a young boy named Kofi. His father had passed on to the land of the ancestors, and so Kofi lived with his stepmother, Mana, and her own son, Kwame. Mana treated Kofi like a stray goat that wandered into her home. "Go fetch firewood," she barked. "Go sweep the compound. Go sleep outside." But to her own son, Kwame, she was as gentle as a mother hen. She fed him the best food, shielded him from every chore, and told the villagers, "My son is special. He is the sun that will shine on my old age." Kofi, though quiet and humble, carried a spirit stronger than the Iroko tree. Every dawn he finished the chores before the cock crowed, yet he still greeted his stepmother with respect. One day, after Mana denied him food for the third time in a week, Kofi decided, "I will leave this house and carve my own destiny." And so, with nothing but a torn shirt and a small calabash given to him by an old village elder who whispered, "Your kindness will return to you," Kofi traveled far beyond the hills. He worked on farms. He carried loads in the market. He learned trades from generous strangers. And slowly, like a seed that pushes through hardened soil, Kofi grew. Years passed and he became a respected young man, a skilled craftsman, a wise farmer, and a man whose name was spoken with admiration. His calabash, once empty, now overflowed with blessings. Back in the village, however, Mana's sun began to burn her instead of shining on her. Kwame, pampered and spoiled, fell into the trap of bad friends. He drank. He smoked. Soon he became a drug addict and later an armed robber. The once proud Mana now spent her nights wailing, for Kwame was arrested again and again. No one wanted to help her. Her shame filled the village like smoke. One day the chief told her, "Only one person can help you now, the boy you mistreated, Kofi." Mana's heart fell into her stomach, but she walked, barefoot and trembling, to the home of the son she never loved. When she arrived, she saw a beautiful compound. People bowed to greet Kofi, who was now a man of great standing. Mana dropped to her knees. "My son, I have wronged you," she cried. "Your brother is lost. Help me." Kofi lifted her gently. "You may not have been my mother in kindness," he said, "but you were my mother in name, and a child does not abandon a parent." He used his resources to place Kwame in rehabilitation, visited him often, and guided him until he slowly found his way back to life. Mana wept, not in sorrow now, but in regret and gratitude. And the village elders said, "A child who is loved becomes a blessing, but a child who loves even without being loved becomes a miracle." From that day on, the tale of Kofi reminded everyone that kindness is a seed. It may be buried, it may be forgotten, but one day it grows into a mighty tree that shelters even those who once broke its branches.